Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for our Find Your Future at Algoma University event. Today we're going to be chatting a little bit about how you can turn your Sault College diploma into an environmental science degree at Algoma University. So normally when we begin these presentations, we like to start with a land acknowledgement, and unfortunately we are doing things a little bit more virtually this year, but I'm recording this from my home office in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. So we'd like to acknowledge the traditional lands of the Anishinaabeg, the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Mishawagawick Cree, as well as the hereditary lands of the Métis Nation. We also acknowledge that we are on sacred lands set aside for education as envisioned by Chief Shingwak for our children and those yet unborn. So through your journey with us, coming to Algoma University, you may hear from some of these people on the screen. My name is Taylor Gerling. I'm an enrollment specialist with Algoma University, and joining me today is Megan Magic, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Megan Magic. I'm the Pathways Specialist and Assistant to the Registrar at Algoma University. So I'm the person you'd probably chat with when you're looking for a transfer credit assessment or you're thinking about a specific program at Algoma University. So I'd likely be your first point of contact, and I'll be going over some transfer opportunities with you today. So to start off, we do have an amazing view book that just goes over numerous opportunities for pathways, as well as our programs, various scholarship opportunities, residence. It really just covers all different sorts of things at Algoma University. We have the option, if you want to view it on your phone, you can use the scan code, or if you want to check it out online, we've put the link here on the screen. And if you're interested in a hard copy, you can always email info@algomau.ca, and one of our staff will happily mail it to you anywhere within Ontario. I'll leave the screen up here for just a couple more seconds so that you can have the opportunity to get these written down. So many of you might be wondering, why choose Algoma University? Well, to start, we have 3 intakes per year. So the first one being in September, which is our fall intake. We have an intake in January, which is our winter intake, as well as a spring intake, which starts in May. We have a 14:1 student to faculty ratio. So that means for every 14 students, we have 1 faculty member. We have co-op and work study opportunities for all of our degree programs. And we offer very generous transfer credits just to recognize the courses that you have taken in college. We have a very diverse student body. We have 40% international students, 14% Anishinaabe students. You'll also notice that when you are in the classroom, there'll be a variety of other students. We have mature students, high school students. So there's just a very diverse student body on campus. Our average class size is 25 students, and we cap our classes at 75. So you'll never be in a classroom with hundreds of students, which is really nice, just so you have that ability to interact with other students and your professor, and just building that relationship. And we also offer part-time options and flexible class schedules. We understand that our college transfer students lead very busy lifestyles, so this is an awesome opportunity. So we offer 3 very diverse campuses. Our main campus is in Sault Ste. Marie, and this is where we house all of our programs. We also have a campus right in the heart of Brampton, Ontario. So we offer at present 4 different programs on this campus, and we're currently expanding. And we also have a campus in Timmins. So this campus is located in Northern Colleges within the college, and we offer 2 programs on this campus. So before we chat about transfer credits, it's important to understand how our courses break down. So 1 course is equivalent to 3 credits. 1 full-time semester works out to 15 credits. A 3-year degree works out to 90 credits, and a 4-year degree is 120 credits total. So just to give you an idea of our transfer credit policy, Just how it breaks down, your transfer agreement is more exceptional, so you will be receiving a greater amount of transfer credit. But if you're considering a different program, this is really important to know because this will give you an idea of the transfer credits you'll receive into another program at Algoma University. So coming from a college diploma, a 2-year diploma, if you come in with a GPA of 2.5 to 2.99, you'd be eligible for up to 15 transfer credits. So that's equivalent to 1 full-time semester. If you come in with a GPA of 3.0 or greater, you're eligible for up to 30 transfer credits to an unrelated program. So unrelated would be, say, coming from an environmental program and going into, say, social work could be a great pathway. It just wouldn't be related because there wouldn't be a lot of course overlap. And if you have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, you'd be eligible for 45 transfer credits, and that's towards a related degree. For college graduates coming from a 3-year advanced diploma with a GPA between 2.5 and 2.99, you'd be eligible for up to 30 transfer credits, so that works out to approximately 1 academic year. If you have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, you'd be eligible for up to 45 transfer credits to an unrelated degree. And for a GPA of 3.0 or higher, you'd be eligible for up to 60 credits towards a related degree, so approximately 2 years worth of study. Also, college graduates coming from a 1-year certificate program, anyone who comes in from a certificate program with a 3.0 GPA or greater will receive 15 transfer credits into any of our programs. So how does diploma to degree work? Well, the first step is applying for admission and having your transcripts formally evaluated. So transfer credit ultimately depends on your GPA. So you need to have that minimum 2.5 GPA in order to receive transfer credits. However, if you have the 3.0 or greater, then it allows for more transfer credits. It also depends on the length of your diploma program. So if you're coming from a 1-year certificate, 2-year diploma, or 3-year advanced diploma, the longer you're in college, likely the more transfer credit you'll receive, and as well as the degree pursued. How closely aligned is the diploma program with the degree you're planning to pursue? Transfer credits then assessed and it's applied to your degree program. And credits you'll find are frequently applied to the elective courses, and then you have primarily core courses to complete the degree. It will shorten the length of time you have to complete the degree because you won't be required to do those transfer credits. And the really nice thing is once you've applied and accepted your offer, you'll be provided a faculty advisor, and he or she will meet with you and help you to select your courses. Just ensure you're on the right path. If there's something specific that you want to take, you can ask some questions about that course, and it's just a great opportunity. So we highly recommend meeting with them. So I'm going to pass it over to Taylor, and she'll chat with you a little bit about our environmental science program.
Thanks, Megan. So now let's kind of chat about what environmental science is and your pathway opportunities in completing an environmental science degree with Algoma University. So our environmental science program lives under our School of Life Sciences and the Environment, and it's a very interdisciplinary program. So it involves courses in biology, chemistry, and geography, and students learn how to develop critical thinking skills that allow them to contribute solutions to the current environmental, social, and economic challenges facing humanity in the 21st century. Students also learn about the increased impacts of global climate change, the spread and threats of invasive species, the continued loss of biodiversity and degradation of agricultural, soil quality and availability, and other environmental challenges. Integrated in the 3rd and 4th year is a mandatory 80-hour internship in a related interest that you would have. So if you're interested in forestry, we'll make sure that you're paired up at an internship that you can really develop those skills in forestry, for example. The 4th year also offers an honors thesis option, which is a really great way for you to develop your research skills if you are looking on going into a master's program afterwards or graduate studies. And it's a really great way to develop some connections in your field of study as well. So for students coming from your program, so that being either the Adventure Recreation and Parks Technician, Fish and Wildlife Conservation, Forestry Technician, or any of the NET programs, the 2 or the 3-year program. If you're coming into Algoma University, applying for Algoma University with a 3.5 GPA or higher, you are guaranteed 60 transfer credits. And now for us, that equates to about 2 years of study, leaving you with only 2 years left to complete your honors for your degree. If you're coming in with less than a 3.5 GPA, does not mean you can't come into environmental science, just means you're going to be receiving less than 60 transfer credits. So if you are in that position with less than a 3.5 GPA, definitely reach out to us and we can kind of let you know what your adventure with us would look like. So some of the sample course requirements, if you're coming from those programs, this is kind of what your 2 years with us would look like. So in your first year, you're not jumping right into 3rd year as you would if you would have started with Algoma University. We really make sure that you're prepped for some of these harder science-based courses. So you'll take your intro to biology, your intro to chemistry, some math courses, and then we'll involve some geography courses. And even in your 2nd semester with us, you'll see, again, some intro courses. So we know that you're receiving all of that foundational information. And then in your 3rd and 4th semester, you'll see a little bit tougher upper year courses. But again, we are a small university with an average class size of only 25 students. So there's support from semester 1 to semester 4 with us. So if you're coming from any of those programs and environmental science isn't exactly what you're looking for, here are a couple other pathways options for students in any of those programs. So perhaps you're interested in biology or geography. We also have really good transfer credit agreements into biology or geography, and you can see those up on the screen here. But if you're looking at programs outside of environmental science, biology, or geography, definitely let us know, because just because you're not coming from a related program doesn't mean you can't receive transfer credits. So we can walk you through that process if you reach out to us. Perhaps you're coming from natural environment technician and you're interested in completing a psychology degree, or you're switching gears and you're going into history. There could be some transfer credits still available for you. So keep that in mind when you're mapping your university pathway. I'll leave this up just for a second here, just in case you are interested in coming into a program that is not environmental science, that we don't have that 2+2 relationship with yet. But again, biology and geography also offer really great pathway agreements for those programs. Keep in mind that these transfer credit agreements assume that you have a 3.0 GPA. Megan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that if you have a 3.0 GPA or higher, these are the transfer credits you're going to get if you're coming from the programs that were listed earlier, so your program, into either biology or geography. All right, so tuition for domestic students, so whether you're a Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or landed, so Canadian student, permanent resident, or landed refugee, your domestic tuition is about $6,500 each year. That includes all your tuition as well as your fees. It does not include things like your books, your parking, residence, food, anything like that, but all of your tuition and your ancillary fees are included in that number. International tuition right now sits around $20,600, but keep in mind, these numbers are subject to change each year. This is the target tuition for the 2021 year. Now we understand that tuition is quite expensive, but if you're coming in to Algoma University as a pathway student with a 3.0 GPA or higher, you are guaranteed a scholarship. So this is something you do not have to apply for. It's automatically awarded to you if you're coming in with a 3.0 GPA or higher. The first one being the AU Recognition Award. It is non-renewable, so it's only offered to you in your first year if you're coming in with a 3.0 to a 3.29 GPA, and that is a $1,000 scholarship. If you're coming in with a 3.3 to 3.69 GPA, it's a $1,500 scholarship, and it is renewable. So as long as you keep up a minimum of a 70% average, you can get that scholarship in the following year. With a 3.7 to 4.0 GPA, you will be receiving a $2,000 scholarship that is also renewable. So keep in mind and try and keep that GPA up so you can be receiving your scholarship year after year.
And I wanted to mention on this slide, students do need to come in within 12 months of graduation in order to qualify for these scholarships, and you do need to attend Algoma University on a full-time basis. So that means either taking 4 or 5 courses per term.
Perfect, thanks Megan. So student support, like I said, we're a small university and we really do support you from this process where you're watching our video now, through the application process, from when you actually accept your offer, register for courses, all the way through to the time you graduate. So once you actually apply and accept your offer, you're paired with either an academic advisor or a faculty advisor, and that's going to be your go-to person to make sure you're in the correct courses to be able to graduate in the time that you need to graduate in. We have research opportunities in every single degree program. For those of you who are interested in environmental science, I encourage you to take your faculty up on the offers to participate in research. It's really great for your resume. It's really great experience. And it's great for applications to applying to graduate studies, master's programs, or professional schools. Our faculty also have an open door policy, which means that they're very flexible in meeting with students, supporting students, and absolutely anytime. We have faculty that come in the weekends. We have faculty that meet with students in the evenings. So please, if you are falling behind in any of your courses, your faculty should be the first people that you go to. If you're finding you need a little bit extra support, we offer things like the math lab and the writing lab, which are free, unlimited services. The math lab's great for tutoring. I visited as a student the math lab quite often when I was going through my stats courses and whatnot, but again, free, unlimited. The writing lab is perfect if you are completing a writing assignment and you want to check the formatting, spelling, things like that. Again, free, unlimited service. We also have 6 hours of free tutoring per class per semester. You have access as a student to a learning strategist, and we offer student success workshops throughout the year as well. So things like how to be a better note taker, how to take tests better, different things like that that are really valuable as a student to attend. Again, all of these services are free for students of Algoma University. We also offer things like co-op and career services. Co-op is a really great option for you, especially as a pathways student. I know that you guys value the time that you spent in your field building practical skills, especially coming from college. So co-op is another great opportunity for you to be placed in the field. Just keep in mind that we do require you to complete 30 credits or 1 full year of study with us before you enroll in co-op. Co-op is paid in university. So something different than your internship that you would have had to complete through your college program, or your internship that's integrated in your 3rd and 4th year of your environmental science program. Co-op is a paid placement. You can do it full time and you can do it in the summer. If you're not willing to commit that much time, or if you have another summer job already, for example, you can also participate in things like career link, placements, work practicums, internships domestically, or if you want to study abroad, that's also an opportunity for you. And we're always hosting different alumni events, again, just to really solidify your connections in the field. So when you do graduate, you'll be very well prepared and set up for success. So now I'm going to pass it over to Megan again, just to chat about how to apply and your next steps as becoming a student of Algoma U.
Thanks, Taylor. So yeah, applying is easy. So if you're thinking of starting full-time in the fall, what you need to do is go onto the Ontario University's Application Center. The website's listed right below. So you would select, there's an option for a 105. So you select that option, you just fill out a profile. You have the ability to select up to 3 different programs you're interested in. And you can also arrange to have your transcript sent on there. So it will notify Sault College that you need your transcript sent to our admissions department. And then that's all you need to do. And it goes directly to admissions, and you'll hear within usually about 2 to 3 weeks of submitting your application. And if you're thinking of starting in the winter, spring, or if you want to study on a part-time basis, you can apply directly on our website. So to do that, the link is listed right there below. For that one, you would fill out a profile as well and answer a couple of questions, select the program you're interested in. And then what you need to do is make arrangements with Sault College to have your transcript sent directly from their institution to our admissions team. And that's what they'll need in order to grant you an offer into the program. And for those of you who are interested, we're always interested in having meetings with you, whether it be virtual, we can chat over using Zoom, we can chat through email, or if you ever wanted to arrange a phone call, feel free to reach out to me at collegeoutreach@algomu.ca, and I'm happy to book something with you. So many of you probably will have questions, or you're looking for a transfer credit assessment just to see how many credits you'd qualify for, or if you're on the right track, or various pathways scholarship questions, anything at all that you think of. Feel free to reach out to us at any of the emails listed here on this page, and we'll be in touch and we'll follow up with some answers for you. We can also put you in touch with some of our faculty members if you have more specific questions about a program. So definitely reach out to us, and thanks a lot for joining us today.